Okay, so welcome to part two. This is where we're going to do the fills and the little solo at the end. You know, every time I hear this song, all I can think of is how great these fills are and how there's so much feel in the playing, right? They're blues licks. It's kind of like he's channeling his inner Peter Green, you know, because these are very reminiscent of Peter Green's playing. So, anyways, it's in A minor, right? So we're in that first position pentatonic, and then we're in that little extension box. And you know, just for educational purposes, that little extension box is just the upper part of position 2 with the pentatonic, right? Okay, so, but that's the most commonly used area, is that little box. Okay, so it's in there, and then it's up here, the fourth position. We go up there, just same, you know, position 1, an octave higher, right? So the fills come in. The first one is like this. And, you know, he plays with his fingers, right? And when you're playing this kind of stuff, playing with your fingers, you're going to get a lot more expression because you can get underneath the strings. And you can kind of pop them, right? And I have a compressor running here too, so that helps. So the first one is here. It's just on, what is that, 8 to 10. And just do that with your first finger, right? Just like that. And then we go. Right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And that just holds, right? And the second fill is like this. Just love that. That's such a good fill. We're just gonna go like that, right, from the G string to the E string. And I like to get this next note with my little finger because that sets up my third finger for that slide down, right? Just right? And I like to get that with my little finger too. It doesn't matter, you know, you can use whatever fingers you want. I'm just showing you how I do it. Right? And pull off there, right? So those first two fills. 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, love those fills. They're so good. Such good playing. Okay, so now later on, he's going to come out of... and the first fill will be... Okay, and that's just up here in position 1, the octave, right? And it's just B, E, and then on the B string down here on, what is that, 70, 18, 19, 20. Okay. All right. And then the next one is going to be this. That is such a good fill too. So we're here, position 4, and we're just going to slide up from 15 to 17. And while we hold that on the B string, we're going to hit E15. Right? And we go back down. and then we go a full step bend, and then a half step bend, right? Down to the A note here, and we kind of hold that with some vibrato. Now you could go, instead of, you could slide it up. Okay, either way, you know, it doesn't really matter, whichever way works best for you. And then the next one is going to be pretty straight ahead there. And then we're going to start the little solo. And that's going to start here. Position 4, right? B15 to G14. We try to get under that string. We pop it. And then we're going to go, right? So, and it's all feel with these licks, right? You know, you got to really, really get into it and feel what you're playing. And then we come here. Okay, and again, we want to try to get underneath that string and pop it, right? Sometimes you can even grab it with your thumb. You know? So you're kind of almost pulling it. But normally I will just get my finger under there and try and pop it, right? So it's... And while we hit that note, we want to hold this note. We want to... Sorry, while we hit this note, we want to hold this first one. Right? And then we, right, pluck it, slide it up. And then it's, so slide, slide. Right? And you pretty well have to use those fingers there. Like if you went, now what are you going to do, right? You got to go way back down here. You could do it, but you're going to have a little gap there. That's much better, right? And then we're going to do this cool lick. Right? So, pluck that. Again, I'd use my little finger so I can get my third finger here. Okay, so all those, that little section of fills there. Okay, and the next one is going to be, right? Hammer on. And what I do is I hammer that last A note on from nowhere. Right? You could pluck it. But I like to hammer the first one on from nowhere. And then we're going to go. And again, I'm going to, you could pluck it. But I kind of hammer that first one. At least I think I do. I'm not even sure. Okay, and then we're going to do this one, which is such a classic blues lick, but mostly guys will go, right? They'll do that bend, right? But this is definitely not a bend. It's a hammer. Again, you want to get under that string so you can pop it, right? Right? And you can slide up there with your little finger or your third finger. I use my little finger because it's there, right? Okay, and then we're going to come up here. And again, kind of get underneath that string. And from there on in, it just repeats. Okay, and that's it. That's all the licks. Just really awesome playing by Lindsey Buckingham here. And anytime the song comes to the radio, I always just look forward to I mean, how good is that, right? That is just beautiful playing. Just love it. Anyways, I hope you have fun with these fills. And, you know, obviously, these are the kind of things that you can put in your own playing. And just the whole concept of... You know, the whole concept of picking with your fingers, you know. What I find is if I'm playing, you know, more standard, like fast stuff, you know, I'll use a pick. If I... If I'm doing more soulful kind of stuff, I'll just use my fingers. Anyways, it's a good thing to muck around with, you know, kind of add that to your repertoire. All right, hope you get something out of it, and we'll talk to you next time.